Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to play Ride by 21 Pilots on ukulele. This song is actually really easy to play once you get a hang of the rhythm, and there's 5 easy chords that you need to know. The first thing that you're going to want to do is capo the first fret of your ukulele. If you don't have a capo, you can play without one. It's just going to be a little bit lower of a key. The first chord is G major. The next one is A minor. Then we have an E minor. And we have a C chord. And last we have a D. Alright, so the verses and the chorus follow the exact same progression. It's G, A minor, E minor, and C. It also follows the same rhythm, which will make it easier when you practice it. If you're doing single down strums with the rhythm, you're gonna strum on beats 1 and 4. So starting on G major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You strum the A minor on the 4. So starting over, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You quickly got to get over to that E minor to strum it on the 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you start the progression over on the G. All together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... If you're using single down strums, you just follow that rhythm and that progression for the verses and the chorus. With the lyrics, this is how it's gonna sound. I just wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. And you just keep repeating that. There is another strumming pattern that I like to use for the verses. It is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. A little bit slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Now, if we're breaking it apart for each chord, because I know that kind of helps sometimes when you break it into little pieces, starting on the G, it's gonna be down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you go to your A minor and do down, down, up. E minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. C, down, down, up. So pretty much G and E minor, you're doing the same strumming, and then for A minor and C, you're doing the same strumming because those are the shorter chords. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. There's also a variation of that strumming pattern that you can use if you want to. What you're doing is you're replacing the second down strum with a mute. So instead of down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, it'll be down, mute, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, mute, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. How you do the mute is you just rest the side of your palm on the strings and strum down. So down, you let the first one ring, and then mute. Rest your palm as you strum. Also, all the strumming patterns that I've shown you so far are ones that I like to use with the verse. I'm going to show you a different strumming pattern that I like to use for the chorus. This is what the muted one will sound like with the verse. I just wanna stay in the sun where I find I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies, I wouldn't wish who I was. I mentioned before how the chorus follows the same rhythm and progression as the verses. So if you want to practice that with down strums, you can do the same thing over where you do G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Feel free to use all single down strums for the chorus if you want to. However, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other one. The strumming that I like to use for the chorus is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. A little bit slower. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Just like we did for the verses, we're gonna break that apart for each chord. The down, down, up at the end is for the chords that you're only holding for one beat, and as you can guess, the ones that are longer are the first and third chords. So basically the exact same as the verses. I don't know why I had to explain that again. But yeah, the G and the E minor chords you're holding for longer. So going through each chord with that strumming pattern, starting on the G, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, C, down, down, up. If you're counting that out with the beats as well, because I know sometimes that helps people. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sing the lyrics with it. Oh, 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 I'm falling so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, oh, taking my time on my ride. Oh, oh. Now we gotta talk about the bridge. The bridge also follows the same rhythm that the verses and chorus do. You're switching chords on beats 1 and 4. However, the chords are a little bit different because we added D in there. Oh, and the bridge is also the same as the outro. It's just the I've been thinking too much, help me. So you play it twice in the song, once for the bridge and then once for the outro. For both of those, the progression is G, A minor, D, E minor, A minor, E minor, and D. And you actually play that last D twice because it overlaps. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Starting on G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then for that last D, you strum it on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You strum it again on 4 because you're not changing, you're just staying on that. And then when you go back to 1, you strum the G and start the progression over. So it just loops back around. So just remember on that last D, well, going from the E minor, you strum on 4 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So instead of switching, just stay on that D and you go to your G for the first beat. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to leave your questions in the comments section. I've been thinking too much. 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 Help me. And then you repeat it. Single down strums for the bridge is usually what I follow, but I'm also going to give you another strumming pattern. The other strumming pattern that I recommend for the bridge and outro is down, 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 up. Breaking that apart, for the first chord, you're just going to do one single down strum. Then you're going to switch chords and do down, down, up. So starting on the G, because you're following the progression, down, switch to A minor, down, down, up, D, down, E minor, down, down, up, down. And you want to do it with the rhythm of the counting to 4, switching on beats 1 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I know that strumming pattern is a little bit trickier to follow with that rhythm, but you just want to make sure that you're switching chords on beats 1 and 4 and follow that progression and you will be good. It'll sound awesome. You can also make your own strumming pattern, which would be great because you can find something that is easier for you to play. Just know that that's always out there. And that's the entire song. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have y'all back here for another lesson with me. Don't forget to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and be a good person. I love y'all. Bye.